Watch Dave Portnoy shreds WAPO reporters' shady journalistic practices. It's no secret so-called journalists have unethical business practices. Most of the time, they come up with a story they want to write before they conduct interviews or do any research. That's what happened with Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy. Instead of celebrating Portnoy's Pizzagate event, dedicated to helping small pizza businesses, the Washington Post wanted to write a hit piece, but the reporter wasn't expecting Portnoy to call her out on her shenanigans.
This is Emily.
Hey, Emily, this is Dave Portnoy calling. I'm recording you right now. But I've noticed a bunch of people, it seems like you're sending, we have this pizza fest happening on Saturday, and you're reaching out to our advertisers, and you're basically sending an email that says, to the effect, Dave's a misogynist, racist, do you want to defend yourselves advertising at this event, right?
I'm sorry, what's your name, Dave? I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the guy you're writing the article about, Dave Portnoy.
Oh, you're Dave Portnoy. Oh, hey, how are you?
Good.
No, I'm not. I haven't said anything like that.
I can read if you want. If you want, I can read what you actually sent. I have it.
Someone wasn't expecting Dave to come in with the receipts.
Yeah, read, because I sent a bunch of notes, so I want to make sure I know which one.
Okay. We are planning to write about the festival and how some of the sponsors and participants have drawn criticism by seemingly to associate themselves with Dave Portnoy, who has a history of misogynic comments and other problematic behavior. I want to make sure that Blank had a chance to respond to this, since the company is the most prominent of their partners of his festival.
Oh, that's the one I sent to, which was definitely the most pointed of them, because I really did want them to respond, and I was hoping to get something from them.
Do you think that's fair? Like, I totally disagree with the assertions of what you said, that misogynic and all that stuff. So, like, it kind of backs people into a corner. So I'm happy to go over anything. I mean, that is pretty pointed. You said you didn't do it. Then I have the exact evidence of you doing it. So
no, I didn't say I didn't do that. I said I did. That was the one that was the most pointed.
Well, no, before I provided proof, you said you didn't really remember doing that, and then I read it to you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I did it that one time." So you did do it. I'm happy to talk about the comments, because to me, it's kind of like torturous interference. Like, we're doing an event. Everyone's happy about the event. I've raised $50 million for small business. I've helped pizza. None of that. It's Dave's misogynic and problematic, and I'm happy to talk about it, because to me, nobody would like if someone's going around sending that email to their sponsors. And again, you're not like questioning. It's almost like a statement of fact. This is what I am.
A reporter's job is to ask questions, not make wild assertions and expect people to defend themselves. But Portnoy wasn't going to let her off the hook that easily.
The story I'm working on with a colleague. And I want to kind of loop him on this, because we did want to talk to you.
When were you going to reach out?
We were planning on doing it tomorrow morning, but
So you're going to write the article and then give me, like, I've had that a bunch. People write a full article and then give me the points after.
We're doing a bunch of reporting, and we wanted to make sure that when we finally did talk to you, we could really kind of present what, or talk about things more fully based on
like what? Like, it sounds like you have your opinion made of me based on that email.
No.
So then how, if you don't have your opinion made of me, how do you say in an intro email, Dave Portnoy has a history of misogynic comments and other problematic behavior? That's how you introduce the email.
This is what the mainstream media always does, especially when it comes to conservatives or people they disagree with.
I was worried that we would have sort of one shot to talk to you, right? And so what I wanted to do is make everything that we wanted to talk to you about before I reached out to you. That's why I was waiting to call you.
Because you wanted to have everything together before you talk to me. I got to be honest, this sounds like something who's going to hit me last second, be like comments and all this negative stuff.
No, this is kind of standard journalistic stuff. Like,
unfortunately, yes.
This is the new standard of journalism, and it's still insanely wrong.
The Washington Post, which is a wildly left-leaning publication, you have things you've said. You hate Trump, you hate Elon. Not that I'm those people. To think you're going to give me a fair shake. I wasn't born yesterday.
Bingo. Their objective is destroy anyone who doesn't think exactly like they do, and they wonder why we call them fake news.